Soft, melancholic music plays. The screen fades in from black to show a luxurious car driving through the streets of New York. Inside, the car sits a tall young man with striking features, looking out the window in deep thought. This is Barron Trump. What would you do if you saw someone from your past, a person who once guided and supported you, now struggling on the streets? For Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, this wasn't just a hypothetical question. It was a shocking reality that led to an unforgettable act of kindness. Barron was on his way to an important meeting when he noticed something unusual: a man sitting on the sidewalk, wrapped in a tattered old coat, holding a cardboard sign. His face was sunken, his beard unkempt, and his eyes, once full of knowledge and passion, now filled with despair. For a moment, Barron thought he must be mistaken, but as he looked closer, his heart nearly stopped. "Mr. Davidson?" he whispered in disbelief. A flashback effect takes over the screen. We see a young Barron, maybe 10 years old, sitting in a classroom, listening intently, as a well-dressed and enthusiastic Mr. Davidson teaches history. The man is animated, passionate, and loved by all his students. Mr. Davidson wasn't just any teacher. He was one of Barron's favorites. A man who made history come alive, who believed in his students, and who had once told Barron that true greatness is not in power, but in kindness. And now, this same man was homeless? What had happened? Back in the present, Barron kneels beside Mr. Davidson, who looks up, embarrassed, but grateful for the recognition. Through a tearful conversation, Barron learned the tragic truth. After retiring early due to health issues, Mr. Davidson had struggled financially. Medical bills piled up, his savings drained, and without any family to turn to, he lost everything. The once respected teacher had been living on the streets for nearly a year, surviving on the kindness of strangers. A moment of silence. Barron stands up, looking around at the busy street. Then, with quiet determination, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out his phone. Most people would have walked away, maybe offered a few dollars, a meal at best. But Barron? He had a different plan. Without hesitation, he made a call. Within minutes, a black SUV pulled up, and Barron helped his former teacher inside. That day, he didn't just offer him money. He offered him something far more valuable: a second chance. Cut to a montage of Mr. Davidson getting a fresh haircut, wearing clean clothes, and sitting in a comfortable chair in a warm, well-lit apartment. Barron arranged for Mr. Davidson to stay in a hotel while he set up something more permanent. He personally covered his medical expenses and connected him with an organization that helps struggling educators get back on their feet. But he didn't stop there. He made sure his former teacher had a stable job, working in an educational foundation, mentoring young students just like he once did. Cut to a close-up of Mr. Davidson, now smiling, looking healthier and happier. In just a few weeks, Mr. Davidson went from living on the streets to regaining his dignity, all because one former student refused to ignore his pain. The screen fades to Barron and Mr. Davidson sitting in a cafe, talking and laughing. This story is more than just an act of kindness. It's a reminder that sometimes the people who once helped us may need our help in return, and that true character isn't about wealth or status. It's about compassion, about seeing others as human beings, and about making a difference when it matters most. Barron Trump didn't have to stop that day, but he did. And because of that, a life was changed forever. Inspirational music swells as the screen fades to black, showing the words, "Kindness costs nothing, but changes everything." If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Red Tales for more inspiring real-life stories. Let's spread kindness, one story at a time.